Oh, tararakabuye. 나는 파스니 무시. 바노소만 무히.
Hello YouTube, welcome back to the Veronaville Brainstorm. Today we're going to be looking at the last storytelling house. Like I said, there is one more extra house that we'll look at another episode, but today we're looking at Bianca Monti and her son, Benvolio. But so I think that they'll be a fairly quick house. It's just the two of them. So they'll be kind of interesting. One thing I wanted to note is that, so when we looked at Kent, we noticed that Kent lives on like the Monty side. Meanwhile, Bianca Monty lives on the Cap side. They're kind of like opposites in that way. They're on the wrong side of the canal. Kinda. Yeah, we've got Bianca and Benvolio, which Benvolio has come up a few times. We saw him pop in a few times, especially in Kent's house. I'm curious what he's got going on. Bianca Monti has always dreamt about having children, and someone from above gave her a clear answer by leaving the young and eccentric Benvolio on her doorstep. Lately, however, the recent mother has been feeling uneasy and is growing distant from her adoptive son. How does Benvolio feel about this? And is he aware of the reasons behind his mother's anxiety? Okay, I think at this point we pretty well know Benvolio is like half alien or something. Okay, let's jump in. Yeah, it's a very classic little humble Cap house. Oh, I'm seeing some interesting things. I think I'm gonna turn on, hey look, more of these. More of the tires. What the hell do the tires mean? We never figured out that. But what I was looking at was all the child stuff just kind of hanging out here. Like they got kind of stored away. It's gonna get a little moldy and yucky out there, isn't it? Guess it's kind of under the eave, just barely. We've got a painting thing. There was a point in time where we saw some sort of portrait. I think it was the wedding portrait of Hero and Antonio. And we thought that Bianca was the one that painted it. And I think that is true. But yeah, we've got a nice little front to the house here. I guess I'll start down here. We've got a lot of vines everywhere. A very tight house. Oh, this is kind of intriguing. They've got, trying to get a good angle of it, but they've got a platform and like fence right as you walk in. So it's like you're seeing into this area, but you're not able to actually walk into that area. That's kind of unique. And then you go into the kitchen. I kind of wish there was almost like a little stairway right here to go up. Like instead of this here, there could be two more stairs like there is on this side. Be able to go directly across or up. But yeah, we've got a nice little kitchen. Again, very small, very cozy, a lot of seats for a family of two. And all the stuff. Okay, we'll go up. All right, everybody's hanging out. Oh yeah, we've got like an art room. Do you think Bianca's the one making a bunch of the pottery that everybody has around town? Hey, look, there's a bunny here. Does that count towards the bunny count? I don't know if it does. It's a blue bunny. I feel like the others are pink, maybe. But anyway, yeah, we have a little plate in progress here. But then we have, let's see, where does it go? Okay, we've got this room over here. We even have a drafting table. I was looking for any paintings and stuff on the walls, but I don't really see any. Maybe there'll be some in our inventory? I don't know. They have a, oh, hey, look. Hey, that's the Lucentio guy. He's shown up a few times. What's he doing here? Lurking on the side of the lot? Oh, look at, there's some drawings in here. What are they of? These are like custom paintings. I don't know what this is of. This looks like two people and another person doing like a little peace sign and like maybe something behind them. Is it a train or a house? Then this is somebody maybe holding something. This looks like a hand, maybe? I don't know what they've got. I'm just looking around at the wall. Look, there's some that are turned around back here. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, we gotta like do it this way. Ugh. It's the puka. Oh, it's over here. Oh, I flipped it around so it's through the wall. Ooh. Frogs? The frogs. I feel like there's been some frog themes. The puka with frogs. Usually those red eyes mean like the puka character. She's got like frog hands. This is fun. This is really cool. I love the custom painting shenanigans. Why does he have that in here? Like, did he make that? Because why else would he have, maybe he likes to do some, well, he's got some art supplies in here. Maybe that's his own little doodles and stuff. I was hoping there was some more hanging around that maybe Bianca had done, but I don't see any. Maybe she gives hers away to people. Just kind of looking around. Whoa, this is a cool bathroom. Look. Oh my gosh, how have I never thought of that? They've got the sliding glass door like in front of the tub zone. I like that. There's always some creative choices made in these houses. So, Ms. Bianca here. I like her outfit. Okay, Bianca, she is a family sim. She wants to have 6 grandchildren. She wants to get married. She wants to be friends with herself. She wants to be friends with Bianca. That seems bad. That seems broken. Self-love? Maybe she's got to love herself before she can love somebody else. Intriguing. She also wants to flirt. Hey, she hates this Lucentio guy who's on the front lawn right now, and she doesn't like her son, Benvolio. She's besties with Kent. Kent and Bianca are always like the gay besties in like Veronaville. She knows a lot of people, but she doesn't have a lot of friends. She hates the Caps. Predictable. She does see Viola as family and knows Viola. We don't have Viola show up a whole lot. I don't know that anybody else showed knowing of Viola, like being aware of her. So she does. We did know that Benvolio is alien because we saw him pollination tech number 10. So it's interesting that her pollinator, Bianca's like pollinator, was a birth queen, not like one of the pollination technician male aliens. But then who is it? One of his... It's weird. It doesn't show on here. I guess it's because we didn't save. I might not have saved, but Cornwall, when we were looking at the Kent family, Cornwall has an alien baby. And it's related to Benvolio. Okay, so those are her friendships. Let me see. She's a bricklayer. I bet she is. She works in the architectural career, which is kind of weird. I feel like I thought she would be like in an artsy career, but she does have pottery badge. Bianca's bio. I've always wanted a kid, but this one gives me the creeps. Does this make me a bad mother? She knows he's an alien freak. Personal. Bianca used to be a street racer, but after her car was seized, she got back into her old hobby, pottery. Unfortunately, only Kent truly appreciates her talent. But it's interesting that Kent did have a lot of pottery at his house that I remember noticing. He had a lot of the big jugs. We were joking about Kent's big jugs. But so those are probably Bianca's things that she's made. Intimate. Despite Bianca being afraid of Benvolio, she does not bear hatred toward him. However, if she shares his secret with anyone, something bad might happen to him. So she kind of knows he's like alien. He knows it. Maybe. Dark. Bianca is unable to feel romantic love, but can imitate it. To be honest, she's not sure if she's ever truly loved anyone. Okay. Bonus. In college, Bianca had a short-lived relationship with Kent. Sometimes she wonders if her friend was always like this, or if it's her fault that he started pitching for the other team. Okay. Bianca, I don't think it's your fault that Kent is gay. I highly doubt that you made Kent gay, Bianca. I'm sorry, what a sentence. Okay. I didn't know, at first I didn't realize it was going to be about him being gay. I thought it was about him, like, being a freak that makes clones of himself and is, like, an evil scientist and feeds people to his cow plant pet. Like, I thought maybe it was more about that than, of all things that it could be about, But anyway, let's look at your memories, ma'am. Potty trained, Patrizio. I always say that. Potty trained by Patrizio. Antonio got an A+. Okay, the folks. Sylvia died. Just kind of normal family memories. Claudio went to college, so he was quite a bit older than them. Antonio went to college. Claudio graduated. Repo Man. Oh, that's when her car got taken. That's her little racing car. Grew up well. Got a job in culinary. Quit job. Got a job in slacker career. Promotion. Did she not go to college? No, it says she did. Okay, you went to college, grew up well, met Kent. Claudio got married. Okay, there she goes to college. So she was getting jobs like as a teenager. Freshman year, had a great party. Had very first kiss with Kent. Sophomore year, Antonio got engaged. Patrizio grew up Dean's List. Antonio got married. Graduated with honors. Had a great graduation party. Broke up with Kent, which was a sad memory for her. Made best friends with Kent. Grew up well, and then Claudio dies and Olivia dies. Then she remembers Romeo and Mercutio running away and coming back, and they brought Tiramisu back, which we already saw a little bit more of that when we were looking at Antonio's house. At the Romeo and Mercutio left to go find their lost cat, and something happened that caused their parents to die while they were gone. Which I don't know that we fully understand exactly what that meant, but she remembers Viola. She has Viola memories, which like nobody else has Viola memories. Moved out, moved in, met Lucentio. Hero got abducted by aliens. Got a job. Met Benvolio. So it's like she doesn't necessarily remember getting abducted. It's Hero. What if Benvolio is actually like Hero's alien baby or something, not actually hers? It shows as her. He shows as her child because she adopted him. Or do we have other theories? Benvolio is Hero. How would that be? That Benvolio adopted Benvolio. Returnon's is blonde hair and hard worker. So, and Returnoff is gray hair. Interesting, because so Kent technically is blonde, but he's not a hard worker. He's the opposite of a hard worker. I don't know. That's intriguing. Nothing in her inventory. Let's look at him. Do we look at her? Yeah, her lifetime wish was having a lot of kids. Benvolio, what you got going on? Wow, his aspiration's really bad. He is a family sim, though. He's kind of like looking at himself in the mirror. Can I do this? Maybe I'll flip him around. He doesn't look like Hero. He just looks like Amante. I guess he doesn't really look like Bianca, though. Bianca doesn't have like the nose. He's got more of almost like the Antonio Monti nose. I just don't see, because I was looking at like the alien ancestor. The alien ancestor has just like a little teeny nose. You know what I mean? All of the aliens do. Bianca's got like a smaller-ish nose. I don't think that the nose would have like skipped a generation. I don't think he would have gotten Patrizio's nose. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know who's, and he's also got blue eyes. He wants to flirt. He wants to meet someone new. He knows some people. He's friends with Romeo and Mercutio, but nobody else. He doesn't dislike Bianca as much as she dislikes him, but he's not friends with her. He's in private school, but he is in the slacker career. He does that. Oh, he's got a pottery talent badge too. Some of his personality is like wrong. Like I can see that the genetic personality lines are different from his actual current personality. Something's happened to this boy. Benvolio's bio. Escaping intergalactic security. Shrinking my body to weird proportions due to atmospheric pressure. A crash. A skunk. On top of that, I can't remove my disguise. All this for just trying to find Dad? Oh. See, I think, is he Antonio's? Is he connected to Antonio? I said he looks like he has an Antonio nose. All this just for trying to find Dad? I hope the family photo album makes it to him. Wait, PT9 is his dad, because that's a reference to PT9's family photo album from the PSP game. In the Sims 2 PSP game, Pollination Technician 9, who's normally a pre-made from Strangetown, has like a intergalactic family that, how do I want to say it, like they sent down like a photo album for him as part of the storytelling, just as like some info for those that aren't familiar. I hope the family photo album makes it to him and doesn't burn up in the atmosphere. Personal. Benvolio is delighted by this planet's flora and fauna. Painting not only serves as an outlet for him, but also as a way to study nature and the environment. Intimate. Here are some of Benvolio's observations. This planet seems to place much more importance on male individuals than my home planet. Perhaps that's why Dad fled here. Oh, interesting. Dark. To avoid giving himself away, Benvolio uses the mimicry method. This means he copies the behavior. Oh, mimicry. Mimicry. It means he copies the behavior and personality of a subject, his adoptive mother in this case. Oh. So that's why his personality is offset, because he's an alien just copying Bianca. So that's kind of why he's into painting and pottery and stuff. Bonus. After the crash, Benvolio returned to the site to try to repair his ship, but fled when the authorities arrived and disposed of the debris, his ship included. Oh. So I think he was on his way. He was trying to get to Strangetown to see Pollination Tech, maybe? Even though I guess Yeah, it shows that he has a mother, but not a father. But I guess his father could be Pollination Tech 9. And he like crashed on the way. Now he's stuck here. So Bianca didn't actually get like abducted. Hey, he must have come to her like as a teenager because he's literally just like a little alien in disguise kind of thing. Let's look at his memories. He doesn't have a ton of memories. Learned to walk from Mystery Sim, potty trained. Birth grew up well. Birth Princess. That's his sister. I think the Mystery Sim is Pollination Tech 9. Grew up well. Learned to study from Birth Queen. That's his mother. They've all got like dark lipstick. It's kind of interesting. A+ report card. They got school on Alien Planet. Pollination Technician grew up well. Technician's number 6. Interesting that's Paul Tech 6, but that's his brother. I don't know. Mystery Sim ran away. Pollination Technician died. His brother died. Then they grew up bad. Then he got a job in the show business career. But then it's interesting. So that was one thing when I was editing that I was like, I kind of didn't do the almost, the math on is Benvolio. I think Benvolio, the storytelling showed Benvolio using like one of the little ray guns on Cornwall to make him alien pregnant. But I think that this pollination technician was the father of the baby when it was born. I can't quite remember, but it was one of his siblings was the father. So he like pollinated Cornwall with one of his siblings' babies, which is like kind of weird. Like, that's kind of weird. Like, huh? Okay, he got a show business career. Maybe that's him pretending to be a human. Grew up well. Birth got engaged. Interesting. Grew up well. Got a promotion. But then he got shocked. Passed out. Was saved from death by Birth Queen. But then Birth Princess died. Had a lousy wedding party. Got a promotion. Birth Queen died. Like, all of his siblings are dead. Ran away, which was a happy memory. Fire. Passed out. Got sprayed by a skunk. Cockroaches. Do you think his first time landing on Earth was that all of this happening and then he got sprayed by a skunk on top of it? Is he like employed in show business because he's acting? I think so. I think that part of it was him pretending, like learning how to pretend to be a human before he went down to Earth. And then this running away is like him leaving for Earth, I think. Then he got sprayed, then he saw vermin. Then he met a mystery sim and was chased by them. I think that's the puka, potentially. Met Bianca and moved in. But then he changed his aspiration to family because of Bianca, because he's mimicking her. He's just copying. Got a job in culinary career, quit that job, got a job in slacker career. That's exactly what Bianca did when she was a teenager. Remember, she was in culinary, then she quit, and then she got a job slacker. So he's just like mimicking her existence. He's like trying to become Bianca 2.0. And that's all his memories. And he likes a hard worker and charismatic, but his turnoff is gray hair. Intriguing. Anything in your inventory? Oh, he's got the ray guns. They're actually fingerprint scanners, but he's got the guns. Yeah, it's interesting that he has a slightly different turn-on than Bianca. That begs the question, did she have these turn-ons as a teenager and then they changed to blonde when she was older? Okay, that's the man. I guess we'll look at the family storytelling. I think it's interesting that this guy has entered the lot. And why does she not like him? What was the history? I feel like he dated Kent. Did he like steal Kent away or something? He wants to be friends with Laszlo. Yeah, he's in the military. That was like, I think he was one of Kent's army buddies. Wow, he's got a bunch of memories. Do you have a bio, sir? You do. A lot of these randoms don't. When I started dating Kent, I should have told him that I was still figuring things out. Now he remembers me as a bitter experience and an asshole to boot. Hey ho. Hey ho. Okay. Moved down, moved in. Got a job in military. He joined a Greek house. I'm just kind of skipping around. Met Kent there. He met Kent in the military job. Made out with Kent. Had very first woohoo was a negative memory. Graduation and stuff. Got caught cheating by Kent. Kissed Edgar. That was a thing. I do recall that. If it was really Edgar and not his brother pretending to be him. Oh, learned how to make a love potion from Puck. That was his last thing. He does have a love potion. Is he trying to get with Bianca? He has no... Oh, yeah, he's got a crush on Bianca. That's why he's here. I wonder why Bianca doesn't like him, though. She has a negative thought of him. Maybe just because she knows what he did to Kent, and he's trying to get with Bianca. He also wants to be friends with the puck, which is the puka. Interesting. Yeah, her and Kent are close. Interesting random little character that has popped up. It's that hideous facial hair. He's got the goat. He's got a goatee, but then he's got like the scruff. Okay, I'm gonna read their storytelling. All right. So, starting off strong here. I see a flame car. Is this Bianca's? There's a thought of running away. I don't know who this is. Is this the car that got taken? I can't see who's in the car. It's too dark. But is that Bianca sad walking away from the car? And why is she thinking, if it is, why is she thinking about running away? Maybe police? I don't remember running away in her memories. I think this is Bianca in college with some fun hair. The car ran away? Okay. So, I think this is Kent breaking up. I think this is Kent saying, this isn't gonna work out. Oh, alien butt? This is a photo? Is this a photo? Is this a alien family photo? I think this is Paul Nation Tech. I don't know if this is... I think that maybe this is supposed to be on the alien planet. I think there's a redheaded adult male sim here. Alien butt. Yeah, this is Benvolio as an alien landing. He's his crash landing. This is him copying. Look at this is just him like doing everything that Bianca does. He's got his arm up and then he's like got his arm. That's funny. He's copying her painting. What? I think she's like he's creepy. He's just standing in the tub. He's just standing in the bathtub. Okay, we've got some words. Okay, these two interacting. I see Kent back here. Kent's like looking over. It's no big deal, Bianca. Kids always follow in their parents' footsteps. Okay, she's like confiding in Kent about Benvolio. She's one of those moms that think their child got switched out for a fae, except she was right. Yeah. Well, I think that because he came to her as a teenager. So she like kind of always knew a little bit, but I guess later on she probably would find out more. Kent has black hair. Did I say Kent? This is Cornwall. It's no big deal, Bianca. Kids always follow in their parents' footsteps. Kent, following in someone's footsteps and completely copying their behavior are not the same thing. Then maybe you should give him up to the summer dreams. What's the problem? I can't. Whether he's my own child or not, he has feelings too. I'd hurt him deeply if I gave up on him. No offense, but you've already hurt him with that attitude of yours. I'm truly scared of this child. Why is being a parent so hard? I'm a terrible mother, aren't I? Nah, maybe your, whatchamacallit, motherly instinct hasn't kicked in yet. What is this Monty scum doing in our house? Oh no. Cornflake, get out of here. This isn't, first of all, Cornwall, you live on the Monty side. But it's like, how did you not see her? Did you walk by? What was going on? Shut it, corn cob! Bye! Oh no, Bianca's nickname is Bye. There is an interesting theme of random nicknames being made up for the various characters that sometimes don't seem like real nicknames. Bye! Maybe he's got some mental issues. Have you tried taking him to a clinic? I know what's up with him, but if someone else finds out the truth, he'll be in big trouble. By the Watcher. You talk as if he's not a child, but an alien from another planet. Well, oh, interesting. See, he started out in front of the mirror. This is him like looking at himself in the mirror. He sees his alien form in the mirror. And then, wow, they only have a few photos. The last one is this guy, Lucentio. He's kind of off the screen with the zoom in. Trying to ask Bianca out on a date, and then he goes and gets love potion, and he's trying to convince her. And that's the last one. Interesting. So there must have been a point where, and maybe it was told in Kent's story and I just didn't understand it at the time, but there must have been a point where Kent did realize what was going on with Benvolio because of Cornwall being pollinated. And Kent was standing right there with Benvolio while he did it, you know? I think that's everybody for this. This was a quick one. The nicknames are probably a translation thing, since Russian has a lot of nickname structure that doesn't exactly translate often. Yeah. I know that the creator of this town I think is Russian, but they also have an editor that's is English. Speaks English at least. I don't know. So they must have tried their best to kind of translate it or whatever. But that's it for this this episode. It went by fast. This one went by really fast. Thank you very much to the YouTubes once again for joining us. We still don't know what the tire thing is. I'm curious because we do have a couple more Sims to look at. This is the last household of the household storytelling, not household, what do I say? The town storytelling photos. But there is one more extra little secret house that we'll have to look at another day. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, YouTubes. Goodbye, goodbye. I'm gonna end recording now.